And yep, there we go. There we go. Finally getting into it.
Alright, VinceHD opening up with Gray System. Doesn't go for a PC there, though. Looks
And
like he didn't put the O piece where he wanted to, and he's gonna have to find a way down here.
Yeah, that's a interesting way of stacking that, but he actually does get out of it. I did not expect that, but he finds a way out, and he is back to sending APM out.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little C-spin find there from Vince.
Yeah,
and he power stacks it a little bit, able to send a little bit of extra lines with that. But Jason has plenty of power there to cancel and tank as much as he wants to.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem to phase Jason. Wow. And he's gonna find a mid
Jason
PC.
Yeah, wow. But Vince is not bothered by it. He handles it perfectly, and in fact is able to use it to counter spike. Big attack there for Vince.
Yeah, you can't just not go for a mid-game PC though. I mean, they're too flashy to just pass up.
Well, yeah.
But most of the time they do end up kind of hurting, unless they kill. Like they end up hurting, like the person who sent them because of how much
clean. Interesting decision there by Vince, and that eyepiece placement does him no favors. And Jason takes that round.
Yeah, nice 7-2 stacking from Jason, really taking advantage of that back-to-back +2. Looks like he's gonna do. I thought I was about to say he was gonna do the same thing this round, but just to skim out of some T-spins.
Yeah, Vince went for some funky setups there at the beginning, but able to transition his board to a pretty clean position. And here he's just going to send out a lot of attack to Jason, but Jason's at the bottom of his board, so it's not going to bother him too much.
Yeah, Jason is sending so much.
Yeah,
he's getting insane back-to-back at 175 APM, 3.8.
Yeah, and Vince just isn't getting down quick enough, and Jason's able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I feel like Vince
more than he can tank.
Vince is probably dealing with some ugly misdrops, such as that one. That's not a very easy one to get out of. And
against Jason, you know, you really can't afford to have those misdrops at the top because Jason just sends pressure very consistently.
Yeah. And Vince is rocking 4 PPS here, starting to slow down a little bit with the misdrop. That's I don't know. Vince will sometimes like tend to go a little bit too fast for his own good, but you know, the majority of the time it works really well for him. But that Z piece is
and Vince can't find a way to eye spin that, and it's gonna cost him the round.
Yeah,
you know, Vince has to be very careful with these misdrops versus Jason because, as we're starting to see, they're very, very consequential.
Yeah, Jason doesn't seem to be misdropping all that much either, so he's just sending all this pressure, and Vince can't do anything to counter it.
Jason just sending these huge spikes, and Vince is just too high up on his board to tank them, and he doesn't have any cancels available.
Yeah, already a really quick 5-1 it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we had a little bit of a PC pass-through there.
Oh, pass-through in Jstris? That happens?
It does.
I never knew that, but
yeah, it's
you know,
much less frequent, but it does happen.
Looks like both players have sort of recovered from that, and both players at a pretty similar place on the board. Vince at the very bottom, so this is really his time to send back-to-backs, but he's gonna misdrop and, you know, unfortunately have to spend this time skimming all that time that he could have been pressuring Jason, but now Jason's the one pressuring Vince with this pristine
Vince power stacking hard here. Able to find a good combo, but Jason sent so much pressure that he canceled all of it.
Yeah, somehow that like power stack combo sent clean to Jason, so he was able to use that and top out Vince. And
let's see, Vince sitting here at the top of the board again, but he seems to find a much quicker down stack here, and he's getting to that clean well. And this is Vince's time to really capitalize and try to send a lot of pressure towards Jason. Gets garbage in the perfect spot, and yeah, he's able to use that to his advantage and send a huge spike over to Jason and take the round.
Yep, there we go. Another point on the board for Vince. Trying to send a few PCs out, but gets sent 2 lines. Looks like Jason's actually the one spamming PCs. I'm not sure how many he got, but it was definitely a lot.
Yeah, it seems like all the top players these days are getting very good at those opener PCs, and it looks like Vince going for a little bit of Ren here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, get some garbage onto Jason's board, but not too much. But Vince is able to quickly transition his board into a really good state for sending APM, and it's working out pretty well for him here.
Yep, and Jason with so much clean, he's going to be able to use all this, and I think Vince was just in an unfavorable position.
Yeah, Jason, you know, he's really finding those huge spikes when they really count. Yeah,
Yep,
Vince
Jason.
having a tough time here. He's able to narrowly escape from that, but that OP's misdrop threatens him to, you know, go right back. But he's able to find a good Z-spin to downstack through that.
Yeah, but a very nice downstacking from Jason. He's able to downstack while sending damage, which is, you know, obviously what you want.
Ooh, that misdrop from Vince, though.
Ouch. Yeah, Vince tends to have some really ugly misdrops, unfortunately. It's one of the things that sort of hold him back a little bit. It looks like Jason's going for the center for wide.
And Vince is able to cancel most of it.
Yeah, again, that's sent clean. I'm not sure how that works, but
well, I mean, I think Vince was able to cancel most of the early segments of that combo.
Oh, I see. And yeah, Vince is really kind of dirtying up his field here, which you don't want to do if you're.
He has to make board sacrifices to try to, you know, get through what he has on his board, but you know, you can only make so many of those before they come to bite you.
Yeah, just like that, we're already at match point for Jason.
Yeah,
this was a
commanding lead. Yeah.
Yeah, relatively quick set here. Jason with like pretty good consistency, I'd say. I wouldn't.
Ooh, but Vince finding a huge spike.
Yeah.
Jason really can't handle it. Jason had a lot of clean garbage, but couldn't get to his eyepiece in time.
Yeah, I think Jason doesn't usually lose to misdrops as much. At least from what I've seen. I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh. And there's another misdrop from Vince, and that's gonna cost him the set.
Dude, Z pieces are just so mean to Vince. Because I swear I counted like at least 4 Z piece misdrops that ended up killing him. But that is an unfortunate end.